So Josie was born in 2018, and we did go through a few rounds of IVF. It did take about 3 years to get her, but it was worth the journey. So at 10 weeks old, we had a follow-up appointment with one of the pediatric nurse practitioners. And at that time, she kind of had brought up, I noticed there's some movement in her eyes that's abnormal. When she looks at me, it's almost like she's looking through me, or she would look at other lights instead of Matt and I. So that kind of was a concern. So she said, well, let's get you in to see an ophthalmologist. So Josie was diagnosed with CLPB deficiency. It is a rare autosomal recessive metabolic disorder that affects less than 50 individuals worldwide. The ophthalmologist said she has bilateral cataracts. She cannot see. And that it struck me. I was afraid she would be blind.
So I had to get in the car and meet Tori and my mother, who was with Tori, and try to wrap your head around all of this. She's blind, she has neutropenia, she has this, we have to see this specialist, and it's like a crash course in, pretty serious medical conditions all at once.
She did have to undergo multiple surgeries to remove the lenses, and it has caused issues with her vision, resulting in poor depth perception, as well as some balance issues. Josie was almost 2 when we pulled up at the Shea Center for the first time. She was very clingy and nervous and scared, but eventually we got her on the horse, and she maybe lasted about 5 minutes, which is a start. And then every week we slowly got to 10 minutes, 15. But it was an adjustment. But she loves it now that she's 4.
Right away, I was really excited to start working with Josie. It was clear that I could help her with her balance, with her coordination, and her confidence, and strengthening her core. And we've got such an amazing place to do that because we can practice in different environments, different settings, and all that drives the motor learning.
Matt really knows how to keep Josie engaged on the horse. He does some playful banter with her. He's also using balls and rings to really get her to play. She'll be passing it to the sidewalker, and she just thinks this is a fun game. She's not realizing that this is actually therapy to help strengthen her core.
If you think about the horse's walk, they take 3,000 steps in a 30-minute session. So all 3,000 of those steps are going straight to her core where she's holding herself upright on there. So we're getting 3,000 repetitions to work on balance. And we get so many different ways to do it on the horse. One of Josie's favorite routines is to go down to the creek on the trail. On the way down, we stop on the wood chip trail and we get into our puppy dog position, on her hands and knees, and she gets to bark like a little puppy dog. And then we get down to the creek and we quickly do a set of 10 sit-ups, and we've come a long ways because she used to only be able to do 2 sit-ups, and now we're getting 10 when we're down at the creek.
Since being at the Shea Center, she's now running, she's jumping, she's balancing on one foot, she's playing soccer. She just had her last soccer game, so the Shea Center has been instrumental in her confidence and in what she's been able to do.
So Josie's come from being scared and timid to now being completely fearless. She jumps into things feet first and without hesitation. And we're gonna be here to support her, to help her be the most independent person she possibly can be.
I mean, we would love to look back on where she started here at the Shea Center, and then fast forward to a few years from now and she's riding by herself.
She is relentless. The kid does not give up. Between that and her newfound confidence, I definitely think she has a bright future ahead of her.